Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So yesterday I did a review on this palette and I got really inspired when I was swatching the colors. So today I'm going to use the palette in a tutorial that I'm going to do. So yeah, if you want to see more, then just keep watching. And I'm going to be using Maybelline's Master Prime, and I'm using the Blur and Smooth Primer. So I'm just going to put a good amount on my fingertip, and then I'm going to rub it together. And I put this where I have the most pore problem areas. Basically my T-zone. So now I'm going to set a base for my eyes, and I'm using Maybelline's Better Skin Concealer. And I'm just going to put this on the eyelids and under the eyes. If you have dark circles or veiny eyelids, this is going to help conceal that. For your eyeshadows, it won't come through. This is going to help set a base. Now taking my beauty blender, I'm just going to blend this out. When you're blending with a beauty blender, you don't want to swipe across or it's just going to remove everything you just put on. You want to do little mini pounces wherever you're blending. Now I'm going in with a concealer brush, and I'm going to be using Airspun's Loose Face Powder in the shade Translucent. I'm going to be setting this area of my eye and under the eye, basically where we just put the concealer. This is going to set a base for your eyeshadows when you put it on your eyelid. And when you put it under the eye, it's going to help prevent creasing. So now taking a fluffy brush, I'm just going to dust away that powder. If this was like Rimmel Stay Matte powder that I usually use, or a light eyeshadow, I wouldn't dust it away. But because this is a translucent powder, if you don't dust away a translucent powder, it's going to flash back at the camera. So anytime you use a translucent powder, make sure you dust away. Even though you can't see it, it's there. So make sure you dust it away. Now I'm going in with some tape, and I'm just going to be putting this under the eyes. This is going to help with any fallout you have. It's also going to help give your eye a lifted effect if you want it to, and today I want it to. So today I wanted to do a really warm, smoked out look, and the warmest palette I own is the Jaclyn Hill Favorites palette by Morphe. You can no longer buy this palette as a whole thing. It was limited edition, but Morphe still offers each of these eyeshadows in separate pans. So if you want to buy them, they're $2 a piece, and there's no names on them, but if you go on Morphe.com and you like what I'm using, they have a list of which ones are in this. The shade I'm going to be using is this shade right here, and I'm using this because I need a transition color in my crease. So I'm just taking this on a big fluffy brush. I'm just going to dust that in the crease so we have a base color. It makes it easier to blend. Now I'm going in with a little bit of a smaller blending brush. I'm going to be taking this brown shade right here. And I'm not going to bring this up as high as I did with the other shade. I'm going to bring it a little bit lower. It's still not completely in the crease. It's very high in the crease, but it's not as high up towards the brow as that other brown shade we used. Using the same blending brush that I just used for that brown shade, I'm going to be taking this pink peachy shade. And this I'm not going to bring up as high as the last shade I used before. I'm going to keep it in the crease somewhat. So I'm going to define that crease using the shade, and then I'm going to start blending as less product is on the brush. Now taking a smaller blending brush, I'm going to be taking this terracotta orange shade. And I'm going to put this the same place I put the pink, the crease. Now I'm going in with BH Cosmetics Galaxy Chic palette, and I'm going to be using this orange shade right here, and it is called Venus. I'm going to be using my finger to apply this, and I'm just going to be putting this on the lid really, really low. And now I'm going back in with that small blending brush that we used before, and I'm just going to blend that lid in with the crease, because we don't want it to look too harsh. Now I'm going in with my Morphe Soul of the Summer palette, and I'm going to be taking this shade right here, putting it on that small blending brush that we've used a couple of times, and I'm going to be putting this in the outer V of the eye. And bringing it halfway through the crease. And now I'm going to be taking this lighter shade that's next to the same one we just used, and I'm going to be putting this in the inner corners of the eye. Since I want more dimension here and in the crease, I don't want my whole eye to look like an orange. So I'm going to be going in with this burgundy shade in the Soul of the Summer palette, using the same small blending brush. I'm going to put this in the outer V of the eye. Bringing it halfway through the crease. Just feel like this look needs more than just orange. And with the Jaclyn Hill Favorites palette, and I'm going to be taking this shade right here and also putting that in the outer corners of the eyes. Now finally, I'm going in with the original brown shade we went in with in the same big fluffy brush, and I'm just going to blend the eye look together. Now I'm just taking my tape off. Now I'm going in with this flat liner brush, and I'm going in with the Jaclyn Hill Favorites palette. I'm going to be taking this orange shade right here with the flat brush, and I'm going to be tight lining my lower lash line. Now I'm taking that small blending brush that we use basically for the whole eye look, and I'm just going to blend that lower lash line out. Now I'm going in with liner, and I'm using Jordana's black liner, and I'm going to do my waterline and lower waterline and upper waterline. Now I'm going to highlight my inner corner and brow bone, and I'm going to be using Becca's Champagne Pop. Now I'm starting my face, and I'm going to be using L'Oreal's Infallible Pro Matte foundation. I'm just squirting some on the back of the hand, and then I'm going to be taking my flat foundation brush to put this all over the skin. Now I'm taking my damp beauty blender, and I'm just going to blend that foundation in. Now for concealer, I'm of course going in with Maybelline's Better Skin Concealer. This is my favorite drugstore concealer. I tried the other Maybelline one and it was good. I had it before I ever had this one. I loved it. But then I tried this one and I just love it so much better. So when I conceal, I make a triangle under the eyes. I go down the nose, the cupid's bow, the chin, and between the brows. Now taking my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge, using the flat side, I'm going to blend the concealer in. So now I'm going in with the fluffy brush that we used before and the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. I'm just going to be setting my face. For bronzer, I'm going in with this angled bronzing brush and I am using the Too Faced Little Black Book of Bronzers. I'm going in with the Dark Chocolate Soleil, tapping off the excess because these are super pigmented. I'm just going to pull this hair back. I'm going to start here. It's going to look really harsh. Now I'm bronzing my temples. So today I'm not using any blush. I just feel like there's so much going on with the orange eye that I don't want to add more color to the face. So I'm going straight in with highlight and I'm using Becca's Champagne Pop. So I'm just going to be putting this on the cheeks. Oh my gosh, you guys, I love this highlighter. So for my lips today, I'm going in with ColourPop's Lippy Stick in the shade Tootsie, and this is a matte finish. I'm going to be going over that with a gloss, and this is by Gerard Cosmetics, and I'm using the shade Cocoa Bean. Now I'm setting my face with e.l.f.'s Makeup Mist and Set Spray. And now I'm going in with mascara. I'm using Jordana's Best Lash Extreme Volumizing Mascara. Alright guys, so this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.